Hi, everybody. Um, Welcome to a short town hall update, changing a bit from the regular format into kind of more of a warm room kind of mode, because this is where me and the rest of the team are working really hard to deliver, to get registration started, to get voting started. So let me share my slide and give you some short updates. Okay, so as usual, welcome to the experiment. As you know, things can break, or like documentation, differ greatly between iteration, disorient, overload, and inspire. And we're here to give you the safe environment to explore the highest potential of human collaboration. The first update is, as we are submitting the proposals on the blockchain for vote, we removed a bunch of them. There's two types of removals. One is proposals that have requested zero ADA. So proposals that request zero ADA obviously don't need to be voted because they're not a funding requests, and this is the list of them is in front of you. And then there's a second types of proposals where the ADA requested simply exceeds the amount of funding available. So regardless of how people vote on them, they're not going to get funded. So we also remove that. So just a note for those proposers, as you iterate your proposal for Fund 3, maybe think about the ADA amounts you put, to not be zero, not to exceed the funding amount. First of all. All right, second big update about registration and voting. So what's going on? So first of all, we're going to, so we are not 100% sure. We're going to get, we're gonna get everything ready for December 9th. I would say it's probably around 50-50. What's the issue behind it? It's two main things. First of all, complexity. So we have the Daedalus Catalyst. We have the CLI tool that they talk with Adrestia. The Adrestia talks with the DevOps setup for deploying the Jormungandr blockchain. Then you have the Jormungandr blockchain itself, the service station. Then it goes into Catalyst voting, and that interacts with the iOS App Store and Play Store. This is like an incredibly complex chain of dependencies. All the components are fully built. All of them have been tested. As you know, we already did a voting round for Fund 1, even for Fund 0. It's not about each component that's delivered, it's about the relationship between everything as it works together. And we're basically, like every day sitting, going through a list of issues that are appearing, and just every day making sure all the integrations work properly. And we're making really good progress, and I really want to thank the entire technical team for really stepping up and working very long hours trying to do that. A secondary reason is that within all these teams, their primary goal right now is the Goguen delivery. So these are the cause for the delays. What are we going to address this issue? So first of all, we're working weekends, making sure we're not losing every single day. and doing as fast as job as we can. We did a pretty thorough analysis of what are the underlying issues, what caused the delays, what has been, and basically we managed to identify and fix the underlying issues. So for going forward, looking at 2021, this should be fixed and not repeated. And we're going to talk about this more even today. Third thing is this has been a big learning moment for us. And going forward, funding is going to be released in a predictable fashion. And we cannot, I don't think we're going to be able to be the leading decentralized innovation fund in the world if funding is not predictable. We simply not, that does not create the safe environment that makes it possible to achieve our highest potential. That is the first item for us in our 2021 plan. And we're taking extensive steps that this is only a one-time issue, not to be repeated again. So I think I've been as this has been going, I've been really tracking the Cardano forum and the Telegram channels, just having regular conversation with the community member, and I really, me and the entire team, we understand the frustration. We understand that for the last 10 weeks, we've been witnessing this like unprecedented growth, unprecedented energy, and an unprecedented amount of innovation and collaboration that's been going on with the community. When we think about Catalyst, I think about it not just as a, catalyzing a treasury or catalyzing governance. It's about catalyzing people. I think we've all been somewhat transformed, and we now see things differently. We now recognize the potential, and we're all energized, and we all have forward momentum. And it's really hard that there is that there's like a pause in that. I myself, all my life, I've been an entrepreneur, and part of being an entrepreneur is taking risks and having some things outside of your control, and sometimes you need to roll with the punches and roll with what's happening. And I have full confidence in your ability to carry on and to have patience and to persevere. And once all this is fixed and done, funding will be delivered, and will be delivered on a 6-week cadence, and a steady cadence. So this is just like I would call it maybe like pains of birth for this incredible project. And I also want us to put things in a bit in proportion. Look how far we have come. In 10 weeks, we became the largest DAO in the world. What we did in 7 months is things that other blockchain projects, other decentralized project, governance project, did not accomplish for 3 or more years. I know this because I worked for a product manager for DAOstack for the decentralized governance, and also the decentralized budgeting. And I know when I'm also tracking, for example, projects like Aragon. So they've been around for 3 to 5 years, and they didn't reach our achievements. And we did it in 7 months. So, it might look painfully slow now, but we're actually moving at a breakneck speed. If you just take a look at the bigger picture. We've been having continuous communication with the town hall every week. I'm having conversation with you, not just every week, but basically like every day, several times a day. Me and Anna and Tim and Eric and including the feedback forms and analysis. This is like an unprecedented, I think, between how much of this feedback is happening and how much effect and control you have of us. Let's keep this going. So we started the 6-week funding cycles from January 2021. We'll have all the chips in place to have it in a predictable fashion. And we're also going to add new hires to accelerate the pace of iteration and make sure that we're consistent in delivery. The funding amount for future funds are going to continue to grow in proportion to our capacity. And our goal is to achieve in 2021 is to achieve full treasury deployment. It's going to happen, but we need to do it in the right way, from building a strong foundation, making sure that we have the capacity, and be smart about it. Registration and later voting is going to be integrated into Daedalus mainnet during this year. So the whole registration and voting experience is going to be a lot even better UX and simplicity. Not mentioning potential integrations in Yoroi, just like they're not just part of IOHK, so I can't include them, but I know they are already working on that. And lastly, starting Fund 3, the community is going to start to be proposing their own challenges. So we're already moving towards the handoff towards the community, again, side by side, step by step, while making sure that we keep it what we do like impactful and effective. So beyond this, just wanted to talk about a few things that can be done now as we wait, to not lose momentum. So first of all, you can start to think about the challenge proposal for Fund 3. So in Fund 3, we're already inviting the community to propose new challenges. So they will be proposed in Fund 3 and voted on Fund 3 and will be implemented. Actually, it's probably not going to be implemented in Fund 4, probably in Fund 5, because we want to wait for the results. Sorry for the error here. So it will start Fund 5, but there will be, at minimum, there might be even more, but at minimum it will be $250,000 funding just for the community-driven proposal, besides let's say the IOHK funded proposals. We're also going to start to bring experts from IOHK to basically lead the training workshops about GoGen and about other parts of the stack, starting from the transactional metadata workshop that we're going to do as part of this town hall. And this is going to be something that's just going to be continuous. And we're going to give you all the tools you need to innovate with our best technology experts. Lastly, we saw something astounding happening in the past 2 weeks, and thanks to the initiative of Greg, where we basically, I just mentioned here in the town hall this like very abstract concept of the expert ballot recommendation, and then just Greg went ahead and just did it. You can see here the a screenshot of what he did. You can basically see his ballot and how he's voting, and also the type of analysis and rationale he did to justify this decision. And I really invite you, I hope Anna is sharing a link, I hope you can take the work he did as kind of like a template and have other people create alternative expert ballots, and we continue to sharpen our decision-making tools to see also the big picture. So I want to encourage you to continue to do that. And I think starting to prepare proposals for Fund 3 can also be a great thing to do. So So that's it for me. And that's my update. We're gonna continue next week. We're gonna continue give you more updates about the timing and how we're doing. And I can only assure you that we're just doing everything the best we can, and we really care about this. This is really important for us. You are really important for us, and we're not gonna let you down. We're gonna work our ass off and do everything that's needed to, basically get over this hump and get back to momentum, to funding proposals, to growing. So thanks everybody for your patience and understanding.